Hey traders, welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at Chart Trader, which is the NinjaTrader feature that allows you to make and modify your orders directly on the chart. We'll go into how to get it set up, the basics, different ways to enter your orders, how to manage orders that are already on the chart. We'll go over some of the limitations and downsides of Chart Trader, and we'll talk about how Quick Trade Ninja can help you overcome these limitations. So let's jump right in. Okay, to start off, we'll need to have a chart open, and to access Chart Trader, there are two ways to do it. First, and probably the easiest, is to go up to the top of the screen, find this icon which says Chart Trader, click, and you have three options. Off by default, Chart Trader, which will put it in the side panel, and Chart Trader hidden if you don't need to see the side panel and you just want to click on the chart to place your orders. I'm going to select the second option, Chart Trader, and you'll see now that brings it up over here on my sidebar. One other way you can do that is right clicking on your chart, going to Properties, and Chart Trader has the same options. It allows you to turn it off, turn it on with the sidebar, or have it be hidden. So you can make the same change there as well. Now that we have Chart Trader enabled, we're going to talk about clicking on the chart to place a trade. The way that NinjaTrader allows you to do this is by right-clicking at the price that you want to place the trade. For example, if I wanted to place my trade at 57.87, I would hover my mouse at that price, right-click, and then depending on the type of order that I wanted to place, I would click one of these four options.
Order submitted.
When you click the option, it places that order for you at the point that you clicked on the chart. Once you have an order on the chart, you can click the line and drag it if you wanted to move or modify the order. You click once, move it to the new price, and click again, and that will move the order. And you can cancel the order by clicking the X.
Order canceled.
The order that is placed will take the parameters from the Chart Trader sidebar, meaning the order quantity, the ATM strategy, account, time in force, will all be pulled directly from this Chart Trader side panel. So this is great, but in practical terms, right-clicking on the price and having this big pop-up menu show up is often a little bit clunky and can get in the way, especially in fast-moving markets. The chart behind you can be moving fairly quickly, and clicking precisely at the right spot and dealing with the right-click menu can be a little bit cumbersome. So this is where QTN can come in and really help you more efficiently place trades by clicking on the chart. I'm going to add QTN's Click Trader by going to my indicator button up here at the top, go to the Quick Trade Ninja folder and select Click Trader. If you double-click, select the checkbox, this will allow you to assign hotkeys to different entries, be able to enter orders or change those orders when clicking the screen without having a pop-up menu. For example, I'm going to use the long entry key as Control, short entry key as Alt. We'll use Shift as our entry change key, and All Stop Target change key as Control Shift. What this means is that when I'm holding down the Control key and I click somewhere on the chart, it knows that I want to make a long entry. So depending on whether I am above the current price or below the current price, it will create proper order type to enter long at that price. Same thing for short entry. If I click at a specific price on the chart while holding the Alt key, it will enter the appropriate order type for a short entry. Once I have an order on the chart, I can hold down the Shift key and then click another price on the chart, and it will immediately move it to that price. And then if I'm holding down Control and Shift together and I have an open position with a stop or target, depending on where I click, it will move either the stop or the target to the price clicked. Let's go ahead and see how it works. Okay, now that I have Click Trader enabled, I'm going to hold Control key down, which we identified as our long entry key, and click at 57.87.
Order submitted.
And you'll see, just like before, I have an order placed for a long entry at that price, but without the right-click pop-up menu. If I want to move that order, I will hold down the Shift key, which we identified as the entry change hotkey, and click the price on the chart that I want to move it to, and the order will follow wherever I click on the chart.
Order canceled.
In the same fashion, if I hold down the Alt key, which was our short entry hotkey, and click the chart,
Order submitted.
it will place the order where I click on the chart. And if I hold the Shift key, that order will also move.
Order canceled.
In a future video, we'll go more in detail on the different order types, but you might have noticed that the short and the long order were different colors because of the order type that was determined based on where I clicked on the chart. Once I have an open position, I can hold down the hotkeys that we identified as the stop and target change keys. So Control and Shift. And since I had them identified as the all stop and target change keys, by clicking the chart, all three of those levels now consolidated to a single price. I have the option of setting a hotkey for each level so that I can keep them separated. But for this demonstration, I use the all stop and target hotkey. So it identifies which orders to move based on the hotkeys that I have held down and the area that I click on the chart relative to the current price and relative to my position entry price. So I hope this video was helpful for you to understand how to use Chart Trader with NinjaTrader, how to make orders and modify those orders directly on the chart, and also how QTN can make it easier for you to place those trades with a single click. If you enjoy this content, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you receive our future videos. Thank you for watching today, and we look forward to seeing you on our next video.